Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Monday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are battling off against the Cleveland Browns in the AFC Conference Championship Game in the 2-1-6 and the 4-4-0 on the shores of Lake Erie. And the winner of this episode will advance to the Super Bowl. And let's check out the playoff bracket right here. There's only 4 teams remaining left in the 2023 season for our Huskies franchise. So whoever wins, the Chicago Bears or the Seattle Seahawks, will represent the NFC. And if we win that episode, those 2 teams will likely be our opponent in the Super Bowl. So let's check out the weekly awards here before we get started on this episode. I will put the link to the description in the video. So 3 for 3, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns on the day, and he had 1 rushing touchdown. He had 115 rushing yards. So without a further ado, we'll see you at kickoff.
Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's the AFC Championship Game on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Cam Newton and the Toronto Huskies.
Alright, now it is kickoff time here in Northeast Ohio on the shores of Lake Erie at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, just right outside of I-90. So the Toronto Huskies are ready to kick this one off, and there was a hit stick fumble to begin the conference championship, and the Toronto Huskies recover that fumble. Robert Quinn, the former St. Louis Rams and Chicago Bears defensive lineman, made that fumble recovery. So that's going to be a first down and 10. So we're going to use a halfback drive. Cleveland not off to a good start with that turnover. They were 16-0 during the regular season. We also had a undefeated season as well. We did have 1 tie though, but we did not lose a regular season game. Neither did the Cleveland Browns. So 2nd and 6 now here in Cleveland. Cam Newton, he's going to run the ball. And it looks like that he is still on his feet. He gets stopped at the 14 there for a gain of at least 16 yards on that play. So that will be a first down and 10 for the Toronto Huskies. So we're going to change up our wide receiver. I'm going to put in some Chase Claypool, aka Mapletron. So first down and 10, Cam Newton ready to throw this football. And he's got to throw this to Chase Claypool, and he gets the first touchdown of the AFC Conference Championship game. So the Toronto Huskies lead it 7-0. Okay, first down and 10 from the 33-yard line here in Cleveland. Baker Mayfield, he's going to throw this football to Austin Hooper, and he gets a first down at the 20-yard line. So that's going to be a first down and 10. So we're going to use the 3-4 formation here for the defense. They're at the 46-yard line. So they are going to run the ball. They're going to hand this off to Nick Chubb, and he gets stopped at the 44. C.J. Mosley appears to be down and injured for Toronto, and this will result in a 2nd and 7. We don't know if he's going to return or not in the game, but he should be able to if the injury isn't too serious. So they're going to throw this, and that appears to be a flag. Jarvis Landry claimed that reception, and that is going to be a roughing the passer call. So Cleveland has got to accept it. It's Brandon Graham, the former Philadelphia Eagles defensive lineman, and he has a hip pointer, C.J. Mosley. So his injury isn't as serious as we thought. So this basically means he is going to return in this episode. So Nick Chubb used that stiff arm, and he is going to get the first touchdown of the game for the Cleveland Browns. So the game is now tied 7-7, and this is going to be a slightly competitive game to see in the next few quarters because these teams, they want to go to the Super Bowl while the Cleveland Browns have never been in one. Toronto is claiming to aim their way to go to their third Super Bowl. All right, now it is kickoff time here at First Energy Stadium, tied 7-7. And Joe Hayden, the former Cleveland Browns secondary, is going to make his kickoff return. And he's going to get stopped at the 27. All right, first down and 10 from the 38 here in Cleveland. So Cam Newton. And I'm thinking he's just going to run the ball. And he is going to get it in the red zone at the 20-yard line. So he has 3 carries, 48 yards. So we're going to use a halfback drive here. Run play at the 20-yard line. So they're going to hand this off to Frank Gore. And Frank Gore, he is going to get this into the end. Not quite into the end zone, but pretty close to it. And that will be a first and goal. And this is going to conclude the first quarter here in Northeast Ohio as Frank Gore gets a touchdown for the Huskies. Toronto will lead this one 14-3. All right, now first and 10 from the 35 here in Cleveland. So Baker Mayfield, he's going to hand this off to Nick Chubb, but there is a flag on the play. So this is apparently a holding call, so that is going to be on Cleveland. And we are going to decline. Jarek Willis Jr. had that penalty, so it's going to be a 2nd and 5. I decided just to decline the penalty because we want to be on offense more. So Nick Chubb gains about 2 yards on that play. So that's going to be a 3rd down and 3 for Cleveland. So 3rd down and 3 from the 42-yard line. And it looks like there is a flag. So there is a flag on the play, and it appears that Toronto did go offside, so that is going to be an automatic first down for Cleveland. So they want to score more touchdowns and advance to the Super Bowl. Now, we're leading this 14-7, so Nick Chubb runs the ball. He gets stopped at the 42. As this will be a first down. 5 carries, 42 yards. And we're going to use his zone coverage. So he's using his audibles. He's thinking about passing it to either. He's actually going to run the ball with Nick Chubb. And he loses 42 yards on that. Well, actually gains 1 yard on that play. So Josh Alcindor made the tackle there that time. 2nd and 9 now from the 40. As they're going to throw this football. They're going to throw it to Jarvis Landry. And he's going to get stopped at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 now. And the clock is winding down pretty fast here in Cleveland. So they're going to hand this off to Nick Chubb. And he gets stopped at the 19. All right, 1st down and 10 from the 12-yard line. Baker Mayfield, he is scrambling, and he's going to get sacked by Trevor Greensburg. So that's going to be a 2nd and 24. So Cleveland that time did lose at least 14 yards on that play offensively. So Cleveland with the ball. They don't want to get sacked again, but there is a fumble, and Kenny Clark recovered it. Jordan White actually made that sack. So what a great defensive sack there by... Maybe it was Eric Brazil. I thought it was Jordan White at first, but it wasn't. So, Cam Newton, he's ready to throw this pass. He's going to pass it to Rob Gronkowski. He uses that juke move, and he is going to run the ball. And he gets stopped at the 2-yard line. So 2 for 2, 74 yards, and he scored 1 touchdown in this game, Cam Newton. So 1st and goal from the 2. Newton's going to hand this off to Gore, and Frank Gore gets a touchdown. And the Huskies will lead this one 21-7, as we'll see you guys in the second half. All right, now it is kickoff time here at First Energy Stadium. So The Browns get to kick this off, and Joe Hayden will be ready to return. Now, Joe Hayden, he is going to return. He's going to break some tackles here, and he actually does get stopped at the 41. So this is the beginning of the second half, third quarter, and Newton, he's probably going to put up a great performance in this throughout this third quarter, and possibly win the Lamar Hunt Trophy for the AFC and advance on to the Super Bowl. Now, he has 3 for 3, 108 yards. That was a 24-yard reception there. So, we have 206 total offensive yards. So, this is going to be pretty interesting to see. I mean, we did play against the Browns in the AFC Conference Championship Game last season in Toronto, which I will have the link to the video if you guys want to check that episode out if you haven't already. It was from last season, so I'd have to probably say it was from a month or two ago. So I'm going to throw this one out to Sterling Shepard. That's going to be incomplete. 98 yards passing for Cam Newton. So that's going to be a 2nd and 10. So we're at the 19-yard line. Newton throws this to Sterling Shepard. That's going to be a touchdown. So that will be his first touchdown of the game. And we are going to consider doing a run play. So we're going to use a Power O run play for the 2-point conversion. So Cam Newton's going to hand this off to Frank Gore, and he gets it in. It's good. We're going to take a break. Alright, now 4th and 28. Now Owen Garrett is actually ready to return the punt here for the Toronto Huskies. So Owen Garrett, he's ready to return this one, and it looks like he's going to break a tackle, get stopped at the 47, not far from the 50-yard line, but oh well, 39-yard return there that time, not bad, not bad. And we're going to use the run play with Frank Gore on 1st down and 10 from the 47. So he gets stopped there. So 8 carries, 81 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Frank Gore in this episode. Now, I'm going to use a different run play, or probably use the same run play. So Newton's going to hand this off to Frank Gore, and he gets stopped at the 25. 9 carries, 85 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Frank Gore. So 2nd and 6 now, Cam Newton. He is going to throw this one to Chase Claypool, and he gets this into the end zone for a touchdown. So this is going to conclude the third quarter. Claypool scored the first touchdown of the game. Huskies lead at 36-7. Alright, 2nd down and 14 now from the 28-yard line here in Cleveland. 4th quarter into action. So he's going to throw this one out deep. So that's going to be a 1st down for Cleveland. So 1st and 10 now from the 44 here in Northeast Ohio. Baker Mayfield, he is looking to throw, and that is going to be incomplete. That would have been nice if there was going to be an interception, but total offense, #1 ranked overall this season, and I'm pretty sure they had 151 yards in today's episode total offensively. Now, they're gonna throw it to the tight end. That's gonna be a 3rd down and 3. Clock's winding down pretty fast here in Northeast Ohio, as the Huskies are likely to advance on to the Super Bowl. Browns did have a good season, 16-0. That was awesome season by them, as they get a 1st down. Odell Beckham Jr. with that reception. And both teams have not had a loss this season, so it really means something to this game, that the game they love, the game they play, and there is a holding call. It's a flag, so they're going to call it on Ian Goldstein, and we're going to actually decline the penalty just because it's a 2nd down. They get another down, so chances are we want to be on offense, so Jarvis Landry gets that 1st down. So clock's winding down pretty fast. We'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. All right, now second down at 17 here for Toronto, and the Huskies, they don't want to give up, and they get sacked by Myles Garrett. He had 2 sacks in this game, so it's going to be a 3rd and 23 now here for Toronto. And Toronto has the ball, and we get stopped at the 22, so that's going to be a 4th and 21. I am going to do a fake field goal sprint out pass, so this is going to be a pretty exciting thing. If we get the touchdown, that will claim us to be AFC champions, and Drew Brees gets the touchdown there. And that concludes the AFC Conference Championship game. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys really enjoyed this content. Please stay tuned for more episodes, and we'll see you guys in the Super Bowl. Alright, Cam Newton, 158.3 passer rating, 6 for 7 there, 154 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the day. Baker Mayfield, 101.4 passer rating, no touchdowns, no INTs, but Drew Brees in the very end had 1 passing touchdown, and it was to an offensive lineman. So Nick Chubb had 11 carries, 38 yards, and a touchdown, while Frank Gore had 9 carries, 85 yards, and 2 touchdowns in this episode. Jarvis Landry, 4 receptions, 53 yards, no touchdowns. Chase Claypool with 2 touchdowns on the day. Delvin Payton and Sterling Shepard both got offensive touchdowns in this game. Defensively, though, this is interesting to see. Eric Brazil hit 2 sacks. Myles Garrett hit 2 sacks. Isaac Ndukwu had 1 sack. So did Trevor Greensburg, along with Brandon Graham and Cam Jordan. So there were no INTs. There were a couple fumble recoveries. So Kenny Clark and Tim Jernigan made those fumble recoveries. There were no touchdowns for that. So all I want to say is thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next episode. And have a great Monday afternoon, everybody. We'll see you then.